What's going on? Welcome to the show. I got a great story from Memorial Day weekend, and it's going to be good because 3 of the 4 people on the show have children, so they will have definitely an opinion on this.
Nice.
So,
Already like it.
get in the car to drive up north to my parents' house in a little Memorial Day traffic, so it's a little slow going. And while we're driving, we're in the right lane, and we see a car with its hazards on pulled over on the shoulder, so it like broke down or something. And as we're coming up to it, I see it's like a older adult and then like probably his son facing each other. They're just talking, and maybe he's trying to calm the kid down because they're broke down on the side of the road. It's like 100 degrees outside. As we're passing them, I see this dad wind up and slap this kid across the face.
In the face?
Oh. In the face, like full throttle. And
How old was the kid about?
Probably like 8, maybe. And I was like,
Jesus.
That's
what do I do?
That's abuse, brother.
No, but I was like,
what did you do?
I looked at Alexa and was like, should we like call the police? And she's like,
Yeah.
you can't, because in Minnesota, as long as you don't leave a mark, it's not considered like the state's business.
How can you hit somebody without leaving a permanent mark?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
Did you feel like you should have stopped and
I
helped?
feel like I should have pulled over and said something, but
Burns, are you using the correct microphone right now?
I should be.
Does he sound weird to anybody else?
Sounds normal to me.
Just checking.
No, hold on.
Better?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Told you, you fucking cooch bags.
So I told I told that story with a terrible
Now it
mic.
sounds different.
Yeah.
So opinions, what would you guys have done? What are your thoughts?
Man, that's tough stepping into a
Uh-huh.
parental type deal when it's none of you. I mean, because, I mean, I don't know. I would assume, Kyle, if you're in that business, somebody stops there, that's just confrontational. You'd be like, what the fuck's your, this is my kid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't feel like there's a pro of you stopping in that situation.
But
I
like,
don't- yeah.
I mean, but is that something that you just literally don't do? Or like, what if the little
So
8-year-old was
he punched him in the face, open hand.
open hand.
Open-handed, full authority.
What if the little 8-year-old was like, "Fuck you, little cunt ass bitch"? Like,
Yeah, I
he
mean, I don't
deserves
know
to
the
get slapped, right? So
Yeah,
you,
I don't know the context of what's happening. So
yeah. Well, what if his son just got caught fucking smoking meth? You know, like you don't know. But
I think you probably made the right decision.
now,
Yeah,
if it
there's
was
nothing
like,
I could really do.
if it was like a 2-year-old, then you gotta. I mean, you say you.
I mean,
it would
you
be
at least-
okay to step in.
chances are you pull over and you say something, this dude's gonna open hand slap you in the face.
Yeah, imagine he's punching a 2-year-old. Imagine.
I mean, if you've heard parents say that one more time, and I'll pull this car right over. Well, this guy was not fucking around when he said he was pulling the car right over.
Yeah, so you don't really know what happens, and to some people, like that's
It's a
a
tough
major
call.
no-no. You know, like to.
I mean, how do you think he would have reacted if you would have been driving by and saw this kid just get clapped across the face?
I probably would have done the same thing. I don't think they're. I agree with Kyle. If it's a littler kid, maybe you stop and get some context. Like, hey, man, like, everything okay over here? But
Did the kid look like he deserved it?
I don't know. I was just 3 seconds driving past him.
maybe
probably
maybe the kid like thumped the dad in the nuts or something, or I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if that really. Yeah, you just don't know. Like that's not like one of the no-nos that you're like you just don't do that. You know.
Right.
So
what if he open hand slapped his wife? Would you have stopped?
what did she do? What did the bitch do? You don't know.
You gets really dicey when you get into other people's business.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not someone who's going to tell someone how to discipline their kid, but it just was. I've never seen someone a child get hit like that, like right in the open.
Yeah, like just because it throws you off doesn't mean you didn't deserve it. That's where I'm coming from. But what did you do this weekend, Jimmy? Oh, it's Tuesday. Duh, we're not going to post on Monday.
Went to Florida, did the beach vacation.
Oh, you caught some fishies.
Almost 400 pounds of fish.
Gee, any of it?
Oh yeah, we had 4 couples, so we froze that stuff and split it up. We've got fresh amberjack, redfish, and triggerfish stuffed in the freezer.
Can you send me some?
That's a lot of
So
fish.
good. I can ship you some. These amberjack, they're like steaks. They are massive. These things are probably $30 or $40 a plate at a restaurant.
Look at you, dude, just catching them, man.
We used to always like when we would like lake fish, me and my brother, and like we were just slaying the trout. We'd have like 15 trout, and we'd be like, "Yeah, we're gonna take them home and fucking cook them." And then you get them home, and then you're like, "Fuck this!" Like,
we chartered. So we chartered a private whatever, and we went out in like 3 stages. We got out like 6 a.m. So we went around the harbor and we caught bait fish for like 30 minutes. Then we went out for about an
That's
hour.
probably fun though, catching bait fish.
It was bait fish because you could get up to like 4 on your line because it had 4 hooks on the line. So
Isn't that fucked up though? That it's just cool to just rape the bait fish, and you can only have like limits on the good stuff. Like, who determines like
I know
this is a good fish? Fuck the bait fish, you know.
We caught like 60 bait fish in 10 minutes or less. So we go out like an hour, and then these dudes are like, "All right, here's the deal. These are the poles. You're gonna go all the way to the bottom, and as soon as you hit the bottom, you're just gonna reel twice, and you should have a fish on your hook." And instantly, like fucking just magic. So we were doing triggerfish, flatfish, and redfish, and we maxed out in like 15 minutes for those. Then he goes another fucking hour out, and he's like, "All right, here's the big ones." And they switched out the poles. We got the big poles, and he's like, "You're gonna throw in, you're gonna count to 25, and then you're gonna pull twice, and you should have a fish." And we fucking just bringing in 40-pound amberjacks like it wasn't nothing.
Damn.
Jeez. One of those. So the amberjack is the one that looks like kind of look like a tuna.
Yeah. The picture of the 8 big ones. That
Yeah.
pegged up there. Those are the amberjacks. Yeah.
So then those people clean them and do all that stuff.
No. So we get back. So you got the captain, which you hardly ever see. He's above us doing it. You don't even see him. You see the 2 crew guys, really cool dudes. Both of them are like 3rd generation fisher, whatever. So this is all they do. Really cool. And we get back and they unload it. This little Vietnamese guy comes up and he's like, "I'll do amberjack if you give me the back ribs." And we're like, ask Cap, "Okay, well," he's like, yeah, you should do it. So this dude like sets up shop right in front of the boat, just starts hacking shit, filleting, skinning, and then the other dude's doing all the small fish. I promise you, it was 10 minutes, and they had 400 pounds of fish, scaled, skinned, filleted, bagged, ready to go.
That's probably a great business for them because they didn't have to do any of the fish, and he probably made some good.
The one guy, he just wants to keep the heads and the fish back. So I don't know if he makes broths.
Yes, probably broths.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Like people like that dude's probably been doing that his whole life, and he's
he was so
100 times better, or 1,000 times better than like the average person. That's always like impressed me with. Like, you always see like videos, and a lot of times it's not even like from people in America. It's from like have you seen the video of the dude that cuts the pineapple, I believe?
Yeah,
and he's just sitting there. He's like cutting it while it's in the air, and he's doing like 10 of them every 3 seconds, and it's just like that dude literally dedicated
small. He's just like
he dedicated his fucking life to cutting pineapple, and he just slays it so much that it is impressive to watch somebody cut a fucking pineapple.
It's his muscle memory. Like his hands just do it.
Yeah, he's like cutting it right next to his fingers and shit.
Well, that's like people like I'm not the like my scale of like craftsmanship is probably like maybe if I was like NBA 2K rating 1 to like 99, I'm like a 22 rating, not the best, but it's amazing how natural some people can just pick up like all that crap, and then they're like
NBA 2K craftsman rating. I love it.
I'm on a 22 on woodworking. Okay. I mean, I can do the little stuff, man. Like I can put some screws in here and there, like all that kind of stuff, angle brackets, fix my fence that broke. But like, it's just amazing. I got a buddy who's just naturally like, "Oh, I think that's this many feet. Oh, give me a tape measure to be safe." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, right on." I'm like, "Jeez, dude." Then he like knew exactly everything I needed. And I'm like, "How? I've never even seen you do this."
Yeah. It's just like people. Yeah. It's just like they've literally been doing that for 25 years,
So what are we going to do in 20 years when we have no tradesmen anymore?
Because it's all robots.
No, every kid that grows up now is wanting to work in the video game industry or programming. And you don't hear kids ever say, "I want to be an electrician. I want to be heat there. I want to be an automotive mechanic. I want to be a construction worker."
There's going to be those jobs, the high paying jobs now, which are like, video games, yada, yada, yada. You know, and it's still like the trade work is still high paying, but there's probably going to be a massive fucking flip. You would think, right?
Well, we know a heat and air guy or a master electrician, and he said he literally has all the work he can ever want. He said
that's what my concrete dude said.
Yeah, there's not enough of them anymore.
Like framing houses, like the builder when we built our house, dude was like, if you really want to get in and make some money and have endless work, learn how to frame some houses.
Well, that's what they say about drywall. They say that if you know how to do drywall right now,
automotive, everything.
Because think about it. Think about like the way everything is going is new houses, new homes, new apartments, new buildings, new this, new that. Everyone needs drywall.
Yeah, well, it's also what sucks is it's just straight economy related. Like we're booming right now, but 7-8 years ago definitely wasn't the case. That's why it's always like doing a job that is based off the economy is always kind of scary. Like when we had
a real estate agent
thing in 2000 or what was the big crash 2008
2008
housing market
so like
real estate.
Oh no, so I wasn't 2008.
Yeah.
That's when it started crash. Yeah, it took a while to recover. But it's like the internet stuff. I don't think was really like the YouTube stuff wasn't really.
They hadn't really taken off on YouTube yet.
Yeah, I guess it was 2000. Why am I thinking it was like when I was doing YouTube? But it took a while to recover though.
Yeah, it took. I mean, it took. Well, you were definitely on YouTube when we were still in the down. For sure.
Yeah. But it's because like
I didn't start on the internet until it was down. Mm-hmm. It was down.
It's like stuff like that has always been like, man, well, what if I go learn how to install garage doors? Like it's booming right now, but like imagine when there's nobody buying new houses to install garage doors. Or like
that's what basically what happened to my dad. He done like construction work all his life, and then when the housing market crashes, no one's doing any work on their house.
Yeah,
construction, no, but I mean automotive. There's a never-ending supply. Heat and air, somebody has to maintenance and repair all the freaking air conditioning and heaters that are always out there. Plumbers, same thing. Somebody has to maintenance and repair. Electricians, so it's not just new. I mean, even if new construction goes down, there's so many different trade skills, and nobody wants to do them now.
Yeah,
it's not pushed at all to go be a master electrician.
Well, people want to make the most amount of money by doing the least amount of work.
Master electricians. Well, yeah, I mean, master electricians make good money.
Oh, for sure. Those got to be one of the highest paid jobs still.
We got to talk about something from the show. It was the one with Keone, the last one from last Friday.
Yeah, Jimmy was gone. Jimmy was gone.
So these fucking idiots. I'm like, Keone's from Tennessee. And I'm like, well, that's pretty close, right? And they're like, no, like, just making me feel. Even Keone was like, no, they're not even close. I'm like,
oh, hey, don't say these idiots. I immediately said I'm not the best at geography. South.
Close to what?
To Arkansas. And I'm like, aren't they close states? And they're like, they're just fucking making me feel.
It's probably 400 or 500 miles away, maybe.
The states are touching. They physically touch each other.
Tennessee and
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yes.
Yeah,
even Jimmy said no.
100% they do.
Yeah, I showed you guys the picture. But they're
I was confused, and then I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't really you. It was more. It was, and Keone was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" I'm like, "I swear."
Well, when you said
Tennessee is touching Arkansas.
200
Memphis is right on the border,
miles away from me.
Yeah,
probably a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, Keone was like, "They're not even close."
Yeah, I'm like,
"It's true." I went back and watched.
Well, the right side of Tennessee's not even close. I mean, if you want to.
When you say close, it's like saying like
going by where he lives in Tennessee. Where's he live? Which side?
Dude, he said the states weren't even near each other.
He probably is from like Nashville or something.
He was wrong.
Yeah, but it was just kind of like I was like, oh, well, now I feel stupid. Then Keone actually sent me the picture, and he's like, or no, actually, no, a listener sent it, and they're like, they're touching, dude. I'm like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, I was confused at the message, so I went back and I knew exactly what it was, and I was like, I know what he's talking about now.
So you know that dude that have you guys got your like free samples and stuff from the companies? Colby hasn't. Have you got anything, Jimmy?
From what?
Like any like coffee stuff or anything show up in the mail? Oh.
No.
So
Yeah,
that
Jimmy didn't want to give his address. He thought it was a scam.
Oh yeah, I never.
well, he just randomly, hey Jimmy, what's your something?
Did
And
you
I'm
ever
like,
give it
okay.
to me?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah,
you told
he
me it
did
was
right
free-
after
You
me.
told me it was free coffee. I gave it to you.
Yeah. So the same dude that was hooking us up with that, he's like, you guys should do a guest because it's not uncommon for one of us not to be here. So he's like, you guys should do guests. Like, I'll just shoot out some emails. And he lined up like a dude from FaZe. He said he was interested. Joseph Costello. He didn't know I was friends with him, but he's like, yeah, dude, I'm down. And then there's some other like, I think some of our slops. Dude, that guy, I love that dude, but he's a fucking wild card and a half, man.
I was
He's
gonna
just
say
like,
that's
one-
one of the dudes. It definitely does real videos.
I was showing. I mean, his videos are like wild card status, but then like one day he posts like he's just like he's a dude you could tell he's smart, but then just one day he's like, all right, this ain't no fucking joke, and you could tell he's serious. He's like, I got my own crypto coming out. It was like the slop coin, and I'm like, is this motherfucker serious? Like, I couldn't tell if he was serious, but like I didn't look into it too much, but I think it was serious. Just like he's got my own fucking crypto.
I know he did his own watch.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
got in trouble for that because he just got him off AliExpress and was like, "Well, mine has branding on it." I told Kyle that I was like, "Oh, that's the same guy," because we used to.
But you
post it
can't
on-
knock that guy because that
We used to
huge
put-
company.
Oh, no, for sure.
Post him on Trollarch, Burns.
Did we?
Joseph Costello or Joseph?
He had some of
Yeah.
the best prank videos at the start. I mean,
Did you guys ever see my prank call video when I prank called him?
No.
Oh my gosh, dude, it was I did it as the little kid voice, and I acted like I was a crazy kid fan. I wonder if I could find this, but you guys won't even be able to hear it, will you?
if you turn your speakers to external and play it through your mic, that's what I do when I play
Let's
stuff.
see if you guys can hear this well. Let's see. Well,
You found it that fast?
me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't opened it yet, but it was I don't really remember it, but I just acted like this crazy kid fan, and then let's see if I can find it, make it worth it. I'm building it up. We gotta fucking get him nothing. Maybe
That's my specialty.
maybe if it's on YouTube, I can just link it to Colby and he can play the audio. Cause my fucking browser, like right now, my shit's frozen. All right, I ain't gonna open the browser.
I don't even watch the episodes anymore. How bad did I get roasted?
NBA 2K rating, maybe like 11 out of 100. Nothing. It was what?
Colby, you said I got roasted for 45 minutes straight.
I know because I knew you
By
wouldn't
who?
watch it.
No, I didn't watch
Kyle
it.
literally said one thing for like 1 second. He goes,
I don't watch him anymore.
He said, just
When
kidding. He
I'm not
told
on.
us he wasn't going to be there. And that's why we had a guest. We already replaced you for that.
Yeah, Keone was just at my house, lingering in the background. Let's see if I can find this. Joseph.
I really do. If I had to estimate how long you got roasted for last episode, I would say less than 20 seconds.
I had a guy tweet at me and say that me and Kyle are the lifeblood, and when it was just you and Burns doing the show, it was struggle. It was a struggle.
Hey, let's get. I found this. Let's give it a quick listen. I'll just play it through my mic,
All right.
and you guys can. Yeah,
I do
whether
agree with that,
whether
though.
it's
definitely hard with two.
whether yeah.
Well,
two is-
you're both very passive, you know.
Well,
yeah,
we were talking about Fortnite for like 20 minutes, and we're like, crap, let's talk about something else.
Well,
And
if you mix like Kyle and Colby, you've got one passive, one aggressive. Same me, when you have two passive, you guys are probably just sitting there smiling at each other.
me and Jimmy had a really good solo one,
Well,
didn't we?
yeah. Well,
we've
you
had
can do
good
too
though.
aggressive. You can do too aggressive, but when you put two passive together,
yeah, the one that Burns
they'll
and I
just
did,
they'll just sit there and grin at each other.
the one that we did together when you guys were
They
both
like
gone,
agree on everything. Like
Everything, yeah.
we like wrote out 12 topics, and I think even after 12 topics, the one time we did it together, we were at like 44 minutes. We're like, holy crap.
All right, Kyle, let's hear this.
Let's see if
prank.
tell me if you can hear it well.
Now, what is this? You prank calling slops?
Yeah, because we were turning into buddies.
All right.
Can you hear it?
Hello?
Is Joseph there?
Who is this?
I watch your videos.
What's up?
Are you from Austin, Texas?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you think maybe one time we can do a meetup?
I don't really do meetups because
Oh, come on. Do it for the fans.
I'm not up there yet. Once I'm like at 500.
Well, one day you're going to have
500
like a
what?
million.
Oh, so
Subscribe.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks, Charles.
I wanted to see if you're gonna do a meetup and see if you really cared about your fans, but obviously you're a piece of shit.
Hold on. No, that's not. You got the wrong idea of the right person.
No, you're obviously just in it for the money and you don't care about the fans.
Can't believe you just called me a piece of shit.
Can you bring a pen to the meetup?
Sure.
Will you sign my ball sack?
No.
Please. Please.
No,
Please.
I'm not.
Come on.
No, I don't sign that stuff anymore.
Sign it with your tongue.
I don't sign that stuff anymore.
You get back to Halo. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Charlie.
Love you.
Goodbye. Hello?
Is Joseph there?
What do you want?
I forgot to ask you, what time are we meeting up?
We're not meeting up. I'm not having a meetup. I don't know who this is, and I'm playing Halo.
Why are you talking so down about yourself?
Cause I'm depressed. I can't get it up.
Jeez, you're a loser.
Alright. Goodbye, whoever this is. I need to play Halo 3.
Alright, don't call me back.
Fuck you. What?
Is this really Joseph Costello?
Yes! It's Joseph Costello. Who are you? How did I get... Look, just stop, please. Just call me later if you want to talk, but right now I'm playing Halo.
Wait, is there a girl there and you're trying to have... Are you trying to kiss her? Is that where you're trying to go?
No.
Said I didn't think so, queer. You don't like girls? Well, I'll let you get back to playing Halo. Is this really Joseph Costello?
Please.
Just tell me, are you the real Joseph Costello?
Please.
Are you the real Joseph Costello?
No, I'm not. I'm actually fucking Fousey Tube. You just call Fousey Tube.
Are you serious? Dude, your videos are fake as fuck.
They're not fake. I don't fake my videos.
Dude, you even admitted you faked one and you took it down. I'm gonna try and call, Joseph Costello.
Why? He's gay.
I'll talk to you later.
No, really, don't call back. Or, you know, it's funny. It was funny, but now it's like I'm honestly just trying to play Halo.
Okay. I'll stop calling.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Why the fuck do you keep calling me?
Are you seriously Joseph Costello?
I'm turning off my phone now.
No, don't. I won't call anymore.
I can't trust you.
Do a meetup then, bitch.
What the fuck? I'm hanging up.
Dude, don't hang up or your life will end.
Oh my god.
I'll seriously kill you. I will come kill you.
Hey, it's Joseph. Leave me a message.
Is this seriously Joseph Costello? Dude, you should do a meetup. You should do a meetup in Austin, Texas. Call me back.
Hey, it's Joseph. Leave me a message. Hey, it's Joseph. Leave me a message. Yo.
Hello?
Yo.
Is this Joseph Costello?
Stop calling me! Hello?
Is this the real Joseph Costello?
Dude, please, shut.
How long did you keep it going for?
It's almost over.
Shut the fuck up! What?
Pussy.
What? Who is this?
I'll never tell.
Nah, this is weird. Like, who is this?
Who'd you give your number to recently?
This girl on Backpage.com.
Who were you
I'm
sending?
thinking,
Who you sent a
who is
message to crying yesterday? Dude, you didn't text me.
Mr. fucking technical difficult. What the fuck?
Fucking classic,
Dude,
dude.
you kept that going long.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know why he kept answering. I would have just like blocked the number. I guess it came from Skype though, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why he like if somebody does that, I usually just like immediately block their number so they can't call back. But he just that was when he was up and coming. He wasn't used to the fame yet.
That was back when you used to do prank calls.
Man, that kind of made me want to do another one. Oh, it's always the best. It's always the. It's always the best ones when they. It's like you don't have to like say shit that's way like over the top, you know, like fucking kids crying.
Oh,
you know, you don't have to like get like nasty and stuff.
Ones.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite ones I've ever done is I think we listened to it on the show where it's I called like fucking like an addiction hotline, and then the dude prayed with me, or like we like prayed together.
Oh yeah.
That one was It's always
no, it
like
wasn't an addiction hotline. It was
the church.
It was like a church.
No, I think
Well, you probably done both.
It was a church.
We called each other when we did like the start your own church, but the one I did started as like I was like a kid addicted to something, and then it wasn't a prayer, it was a serenity prayer. So like I don't know if that's different, but it wasn't like a church type conversation, but like I got it was one of those prayers where he was telling me to repeat after him, and I was like completely fucking it up when I was repeating after him. Colby, you look so emo right now, dude. Oh my god.
Me and Burns made a mom throw away a kid's gaming system and all his games on the phone.
You are.
Oh, hey Burns! Don't forget, dude. Shout out to that guy who sold your parents the boat.
Colby.
Oh yeah, he knew who we were.
All of us.
Yeah, he was just like my dad. I didn't know. I didn't meet the guy. Like they bought.
Whoa, Johnny Brown! What's going on over there?
No, just trying out a new couple.
Is that real or is
we got to give a play-by-play. Colby has let his hair down, and it looks super emo-ish, like he's a fucking 14-year-old junior high kid.
That's not real.
Yeah, I did. So I noticed the other day when I took a shower, and then when I take a shower, the first thing I always do is that, and then that's it for the day. Like I don't even put gel or anything in it. But then one day I didn't do it, and then I was like halfway through the day, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, holy crap, is that me? And then I started figuring out all the cool do's I could do, like the horns, like the Scott Hall, like the one like in the front, dude.
You gotta tie it into a ponytail in the front, do like a man bun in the front.
But normally I just do that.
This is gonna piss off the audio only guys. I saw a comment.
Sometimes you need to tune in to the seed stuff like this.
I saw a comment the other day. It was like, I hate that you guys do video because sometimes you talk about stuff that I can't even fucking see what you're talking about. I only listen to it on iTunes. And I'm like, sorry, dude. I feel like the video stuff's a little bit better than putting audio straight on YouTube, you know?
No, we have to yin and yang a little bit here and there. Let's go back to the Burt store.
But anyways, I didn't meet this guy, and my dad had like purchased a boat, and we weren't even there yet. And my dad like mentioned like what we do.
How did it come up?
What we did. My dad was just like, oh yeah, he was like, I don't know. My dad always like talks about random shit when he's talking to strangers, and he just like brought up our show, and he was like, oh yeah, I know them. I don't. It wasn't like a big deal, but he was like, oh yeah, I know them.
Huh?
And, like it was so. My dad is such a. I guess you could call it like just super conservative when it comes to like spending money.
Yeah.
And so like he spent, it was a pontoon, so it was a used pontoon. It was like, probably like 15 grand or something like that. So my dad's just like, his heart's still beating after trying to negotiate this thing, and then like he hid for like 3 hours with the keys so no one would take it out.
What?
Like, you want to go out? He's like, oh man, maybe later. We gotta get to know the lake. It's kind of a big lake, and
I know people who are like that. They'll have
fucking take it out. He's like, oh, I just spent all this money. I don't want to fuck it up right away.
Oh shit.
Not buyer's remorse, but like it's a different.
He was concerned if he got a good deal or not, because he's never like bought a boat before. So
I fucking hate negotiating with the.
But like the neighbors were like, oh yeah, you got a good deal, and then he calmed down after a while.
Interesting. Back to my 2K rating on stuff. So I'm like
you're a 0 when it comes to negotiating. Yeah.
No, but I'm like 100 negotiator, dude. I'm like really good at the takeaway for some reason. Like I'll be like, you know what? I'm good. I guess I'll just go somewhere else. And they're just, whoa. Hold
really?
on.
It was so funny. Like my brother was like, dude, Dad called me right after he bought the boat. And he's like, I don't know if I made a good decision. Your mom made me buy it. I don't know if I should have done it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why. Like, I'll admit that like my personality would seem terrible for car salesman. I'm not like good at that or whatever. But
yeah,
I've
because
been
you
in
bought
stuff
our
where, like,
car just to avoid a car
a
salesman.
car salesman. Yeah, but like for example, like
Are
in
you
college-
serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it
went
was
to,
a
like,
nice car. It fit
I got
Colby's
more
needs.
money too, or I got a better deal.
I don't know why I was so nervous. It was like
So
exactly.
you go running if you're on a car lot and you see him coming at you.
Well, I had gone, so I was getting beat up, man. Like, cause I had a pretty specific like thing I wanted to get, but then I kept getting looped into like, well, this is not the car you want, but it's a better deal. And I was
Yeah,
like,
they try to get whatever's going to get them the most commission off of it.
and I probably went to like the process of 4 or 5 different cars where I'm like, all right, I guess this is my new car. And then eventually I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, this isn't the car I want.
Yeah,
Like I've texted Kyle 2 different cars where I was like, yeah, I'm about to get this car, whatever. And then he's like, hey, did you get it? I'm like, no. And then I did it again with like I went there to get something else and I got like looped into like a Honda truck. And
yeah, I did talk him out of the Honda Ridgeline.
Yeah, but the
like a
thing is with the
minivan
Honda
of trucks.
Ridgeline is that
Speaking
one
of trucks, did you see my new truck?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I have.
How's
I
that supposed to fit your whole family in there?
We've got a Lexus SUV too.
Oh.
You like the truck?
I do. I only got to have it for 2 days. It's getting leather
Excuse me.
package in right now.
Ooh.
A leather
my dad got it
package?
sweet, though. I don't know why he was so like nervous about it. It's exactly what he wanted. It's a pontoon. It fits like 9 people, and he wants to use it to fish. So it's got like the 2 fishing seats up front.
Party barge.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
those-
the only type of boat I would get.
Only problem though, tri-tune's the way to go. Can't go pontoon anymore.
Who?
You gotta go tri-tune. Tri-tune.
What is a
With the
pond? What does the pond
Tri-tune
stand
has
for?
the 3 pontoon or has the 3.
What does
way
the
faster,
pond and
way
pontoon stand
smoother.
for?
Well, I don't double. There's 2 tunes. I know that.
Doesn't matter. It's a party boat. So
Hey, you guys want to hear how cool we are?
Yeah.
This just came up. Like, I swear on my life, this was sent at 12:42. So right now. Hi, Colby. My name is Clara. I am writing you from MTV's Ridiculousness. We have been communicating with Kyle about the video from the link below. I understand that you have been in contact with my colleague Zach about the above video, which we are in the process of licensing for our show. In order to use the video, we need your consent on the appearance of release because you appear in it. By signing the release, you are granting us permission to use your image in the video. I'll have the documents shortly to you via Adobe Sign.
You
Please
need to get
contact
paid
us.
for that.
Hell no, man. That's exposure, dude. I'm about to do this. I'm on
Oh.
Ridiculousness with Rob Deerdeck.
You need to get
Bitch.
paid. What video is it?
The one when Kyle does a tomahawk at my head.
No, you guys got to get paid for that, Kyle.
What?
You can't let Colby negotiate that. You got to get
No,
paid.
it's
no,
already.
Kyle,
It
dude.
is. It's. I mean, it's like. I think
That's
they
not
said.
exposure. There's no fucking clickable link on TV to Colby and Kyle.
I
They're
think
not
they
gonna
said
say-
like for exclusive rights, they'll give us $250. For
ask him
non-exclusive,
to at least put your watermark
150.
on it.
the thing is, I didn't care. I mean, I just thought it'd be cool for us to be.
I
on
also
there.
don't care. Because I'm going to take a picture of me watching
Maybe you guys will get so much exposure, you'll be invited onto some Tonight shows to talk about it, and then they'll make you do a live demonstration. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Colby's gonna get hacked up.
At that point, dude, we're going to be so deep into it. I'm going to be like, I have to do it, man. Don't
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, we need to come up with a new one.
Excuse me. Yeah, we need a new one.
How many views does the original video have?
I don't even really know which one they.
Which one's the original?
It's
No.
tough to say because it at one point it was over 2 million like views because it was I had 'em
Combined
all.
with everything,
Yeah, it was crazy.
like Reddit took it as like a GIF, and
Barstools.
it's funny. Like, so Reddit, I love Reddit, but they're the ultimate like, you fucking stole that, like, you know. And they're like, just like, they'll easily get on your ass, like with like the Ethan stuff we were talking about when me and Colby embedded a video of his on our website. Reddit was the people like, this is fucking stolen, yada yada, and then like,
You embedded it, so the view still went to him.
exactly.
And it blew up.
But Reddit is the
14
ultimate.
sick.
Reddit is the ultimate, like, so like on our
Police force.
yeah, on our like Facebook, we'll find stuff on Reddit and post it, and then people will be like, dude, you stole this from Reddit. Like, people don't understand. Reddit is literally a combined source of the internet. It's like putting the internet in a list, and it's all, you know, embedded, or they actually do have, you know, they do host videos now, which is a little funky to me because it's obviously not like
They just downloaded me uploading.
Yeah. But then anytime they take any GIF on there, obviously that video did not originate on Reddit. So
Reddit, yeah.
like that's where most of our videos, like the Tomahawk stuff got its, like it doesn't tell you how many views a GIF got, but like that's where, you know, we got all the ones that were way up on Reddit were GIFs, and that were GIFs stolen from my fucking video, right? So it's
right.
It's not like I don't really necessarily care, you know, as long as they, you know, if it's like an Instagram on the same account, like giving me credit, like that's cool. Like, but if it's on Reddit, you know, it's a GIF, like what, I don't care because most people understand that that's not where the video originated, but it's not like a video that was saying like, hey, come follow my, like there's no reason for somebody to like really want to follow a page because they did a crazy tomahawk throw, you know, but it's the internet, man.
Police force on the Reddit.
Yeah, I was reading actually today.
It's not just Reddit, man. That's social media platforms.
Oh, that's dude. So Twitter the other day, you know, the dude that climbed and saved that kid, the viral dude. You guys seen that yet?
Yeah, I didn't really understand it because there's a fucking guy at the top next to the kid.
Yeah, that's what I also was like. I thought that was the dude's dad, but supposedly the dude's dad was like out, and that was just like the neighbor who was just not as fast acting as the other dude. But like I saw that video with 3-something million views. Then I saw on another page like ripped, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch it again. And I realized I was like, holy shit, this like Twitter page, all they did was take this viral dude of a guy saving a life, and they literally posted it to get likes and retweets and stuff to grow their account. That's kind of messed up.
Well, that's how a lot of, well, I mean, even you can even say like my Facebook page is like that. It's so much.
Dylan, shut your door, bro.
Like, wouldn't you rather follow a page that posts, you know, top level viral content rather than, you know, why follow my Instagram page when, you know, you're only gonna see like a cool tomahawk throw like once every month? You know, why not just follow the page that's taking all like the top shit? And that's also why it's like the video world used to be just different. Like now it's all about just like the reason that all these fucking people like Little Tay and everything are, you know, getting all these views is because that's where the limits are being pushed. Like basically, you know, to
Little Tay's donezo, isn't she?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She was getting like coached by her brother.
She had a couple exposed videos come out, and then it turned out like they were basically like she was filmed being like, I don't want to do it today, like, and then he's like
in a normal 9-year-old's voice,
and then he's like, just do two more takes, and she's like, I told all you haters, Mom, I'm trying to do 2 more takes, like crying.
You haven't seen that?
No,
it's bad.
It's rough. Like her older brother's like telling her to say trash ass whatever, and
the mom and her got
she goes out of character, and she's literally just a 9-year-old girl with a normal voice.
Yeah.
So then they had to go on Good Morning America, and the mom was like called for her.
They went on.
Yeah, they called the mom out for like parenting, and she's just like, you know, we all have struggles, whatever. And then,
jeez.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing though, because like part of me feels like I'm part of the problem when I'm like, I hate like this, but at the same time, I'm like on YouTube, like Lil Tay exposed. Oh, okay.
But
like,
it's just funny that that's like what is like the trending stuff, you know, nowadays. It's not like people have pushed their limits inside like normal society. Now it's like, all right, like how can we like go out and just do some like that Boink guy or whatever, like
Bonk, whatever, yeah.
Like that's what like people were tired of just seeing, you know, like normal stuff. Now it's like, all right, let's go fuck up this store, you know, and make that a series.
Oh, so let's go to that really quick. I just had to send this. So I'm signed. I'm going on Ridiculousness with Kyle. They actually had a picture. I had to verify that was me, of me going like this.
Really?
Yeah, that's funny. I took a screenshot of it. So Cash Me Outside, Danielle Bergroli, however you say it, right? You guys remember, we talked about her right when she started getting popular.
Yep.
We milked that thing on our site until we couldn't milk it anymore. We thought, even though now she's... So the music awards that just happened, there is a category, top female rappers, right? There's 3 people nominated: Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and the Cash Me Outside girl. Can you imagine in an award show that was dominated by like Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, like all of these, you know, Taylor Swift, the top of the top, the tier 1 people she's on the ballot of that. Like
That's
that is
She is one of the few that peddled her 15 minutes
too.
the right way. She
Yeah.
You can't get any
she
bigger
got
than that.
maximum effort, you know,
She's literally
whether
listed.
you like her or not.
Oh, I agree. I don't think it's ever been managed. She got to arguably the highest level you can get to for that genre of what
maximized-
she wanted to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she took full advantage of the situation.
She became a meme and turned it into something. Like most
Yeah.
memes.
Turned it into
it's
monetary compensation.
That's what happens now. It's like, isn't it? So back, like, think about, the dude Colby with the we talked to him and he was like in class and he's like got his head
Meme
down.
Kid. Yeah, meme kid.
Yeah, but like think about if like nowadays if that went insanely viral, like that dude would be fucking famous.
The dude that did this,
Yeah.
and he's like holding in a fart and his veins are popping out.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
like,
So if he would have done that nowadays, he would have been famous. But like back then, like memes were just memes, and then they went out of style and it's nothing. But like, remember, I guess even like the Alex from Target guy, like he kind of did something, but then kind of didn't.
Damn Daniel.
Yeah, like Damn Daniel. But now people are like truly like the fucking Yodel kid.
Yeah,
Like now
exactly.
he's like
No, you're right.
truly like a fucking star,
That's all talent managers have to do now. They don't have to really go out and like search for like they don't have to go like talent competitions or anything like that. They're just like, what's popular on the internet? Let's get them.
Yeah, and to be realistic, like the Yodel kid's life is fucked. Like he's gonna peak, and then eventually nobody's gonna care. Like how do you maintain a meme?
You don't. You just make everything you can in the moment.
Yeah, but it's I feel like with like adults maybe it's a little different, but like he's a 9-year-old kid or whatever, right?
The Yodel
Like,
kid.
Yeah, like how do you, I mean I guess if he's almost just kind of like a child star, but like crunched down into a few months,
Right.
And
I feel like Burns nailed it right on the head. Like someone out there these days needs to just like take all of their talent agency, like scouts and stuff, and focus all of their efforts on how to like take people who have just initial boom and be like, all right, we can go try and blossom this dude. And if it doesn't work, hey, in 1 week we'll find somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I understand how it works for like the Catch Me Outside girl because like she puts on that act,
She never broke character. That was her.
Like, and she put on the act and she did it like appropriately,
Right.
but like,
She did.
and she had multiple, videos after like the Dr. Phil stuff, and they're entertaining to, whatever that's worth. But like this kid had one, this younger, like shy, timid kid had one Yodel video that, exploded, and he doesn't quite like understand like it's kind of, it was like he basically like got bullied to stardom, as weird as that sounds,
Basically, yes. I mean, he's probably just like a 9-year-old kid who enjoys singing or whatever.
Yeah,
and then...
he didn't do it on purpose. Like the Danielle girl did it on purpose. That's why his situation's a little different. Like the reason that video went viral is because people were making fun of him.
Right.
And as shitty as it sounds, like that is what fucking happened. That's why shit goes. There's different like forms of viral, but for this kid, people are like, "This is weird as fuck." Like,
right? And you're probably gonna see a lot more of it too, because like parents now, like younger parents.
Well, yeah, the mom got fired as a realtor, the little Taze mom, because she went into one of her clients' condos and let her film in there like it was hers.
Yeah.
And the dude recognized the toilet.
But you're gonna see a lot more because younger parents like that, like understand the meme culture and understand like what the internet eats up, and they can just exploit their kids for.
I want to see if I can find this while we're still here. So there's this family, not as Daddy 05 level.
Oh, I forgot about them.
But so this is what they did. Hold on, I don't want to butcher this because it involves kids. I don't want to screw it up. I'm gonna pull up the exact thing that happened. One sec. I know I watched it actually just 2 days ago. It came up on my You Might Like video. Okay, so this guy's name, he seems pretty popular. He's got 500,000 subs. His name is Drew Gooden. Where's his YouTube?
Basketball player?
No, that's what I thought too. All right, so this video that he like Ethan did, like he talked about it. It's called Ken spends $200 of parents' money on Fortnite. Must watch. right? So it has these two kids. They're little, definitely impressionable, and they go, and so it's called Dad's TV. What happens, which is weird, to go off what Burns is saying, is so it's like the film from the perspective of like a vlog, but it's definitely, you can tell that the mom is filming the two little kids. Then they spend the money. Then they go wake dad up. They're like, "Oh, dad, go look at your Fortnite." And so their plan was they bought $100 for him, $100 for themselves, so dad wouldn't be mad. So then he plays like the good guy, and he's like, "I actually wanted those skins, so it's okay." While we're waiting for mom to get back and we cover this up, tell me if you've ever stolen your parents' credit card. Like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll give away Fortnite bucks to you guys. So the guy's just like, what a weird call to action. Then like, so the mom comes in, terrible actress. She's like, I got 2 credit card alerts, and it says that you guys put money on Fortnite.
Oh
and then like one of the kids was like,
and this had a lot of views.
Yeah, it's. Hold on, I'll pull up the actual one. David's TV YouTube. Dude, it was like I was watching it, and I was like, these guys are telling their kids, like manipulating them into YouTube AdSense money. Like, this is bad, man. It's got 4.8 million views.
See, when I was like deep into like posting stuff, and I noticed really fast, like, man, on my vlog channel, if like Rachel's in it, I get whatever percentage more views, right?
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I'm like, that's a fucking terrible like that's just a terrible thing to really even like think about. Like, okay, I my goal is to get views, well, let's get Rachel in here doing something, like I started thinking, I'm like, that is just such a fucking terrible mindset. Like using your family and shit as props to get more
I feel
views.
like it can be done the right way and the wrong way. And this is how to do it the wrong way. This is taking a catchy title. Kid spends $200 on, they changed it. It still says it in the description though. Mom freaks out now is the title, but it says kid spends $200 on Fortnite and buys 27,000 V-Bucks on mom's credit card. That was the title.
Yeah, so they just took like, hot topic trending items and added some dilemma to it with the freak out. And like, imagine if you were like somebody that just knew. Think about some of like the ultra like viral videos, like when the mom recorded the yodel fuck in the store, like you just knew that was like weird but authentic, like you couldn't like just think like, hey, if we got a kid to awkwardly yodel in a store, like that's a viral video. Imagine if you had that mind to think up those viral videos. You would be a fucking multi-millionaire because you would do it for like brands and shit. Because there's been plenty of videos out there that were like,
Kimmel's
fake.
been the closest to it.
Yeah,
Kimmel's been the closest to it for sure.
Makes you wonder how much Wendy's social media manager gets paid.
oh,
Yeah, 'cause she
probably
is
a
always
lot.
On the level you guys are talking, but I mean,
No, you're right though.
he
She's always
single-handedly kind of revived Wendy's and made them cool, and that
Yeah.
had to equate into dollars, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
You're talking about the
scandal
mind.
is fucking
Or angles.
awesome.
You're looking. It's people that can see angles
yeah.
that aren't just there for everybody to see.
Like instant angles. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
you
little
gotta
bit
be
different
fast.
than like you got to be kind of witty in the moment, but like if you could like, so like we've made this fake video of it's one with the whole Trump thing when I think it was just during the election, and so what we did was put a Trump sign in my yard and set up a GoPro to make it look like it was
Right.
a video camera, and we made it look like somebody had booby trapped the sign with like some electric shock. And I mean, that got fucking 10 million views on Facebook because it just had like the right recipe of everything. Like you're
Or
gonna
the
have
baby
people
in the-
you're gonna have
baby
people
in the
being like, what the like it's gonna
cooler.
get political. It's gonna get like, wait, what if he would have killed that guy? It's gonna get like, well, he deserved it for trespass. It's like got a little bit of everything,
It was the recipe enough to get enough outrage, plus concern, plus controversy, plus
and enough recipe to want to watch it with the title, because there's be some stuff out there with like titles that just like give away everything type of thing. It's just got to be like, yeah, it's just got to be like the perfect fucking recipe. But speaking of somebody said something, oh, Drew Gooden How about them Cavs? What?
We called
How
it,
about-
Kyle. We called it. Someone
Yeah.
tweeted us that.
Do they even have a shot?
I don't.
Everybody
Probably
said
not.
they needed to match up against Houston to even have a chance.
Dude, the Rockets are fucking
but you
retarded.
just can't. Is it not come to a point where you can't? I don't care if it's 4 warm bodies. You can't count out LeBron. I mean,
That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it'll go 6 games, 4-2 Warriors.
I as much as I never like to bet against LeBron, it seems like this is the bigger uphill battle than the previous years. Because the Warriors, man, when they're on, they're the best. They're unbelievable. They were down like 19 points to the Rockets, and I swear that I snapped my fingers and they were up by 11.
they have. It's an all-star team.
Yeah,
and it's funny that Andre Iguodala, even though like he used to be the fucking like if he went to a different team, like he could
When he
probably
was on
be like a
76,
decent man. Yeah,
Beast.
because
Dude, he
he
was-
replaced
he was
Allen
the number
Iverson
2
and was putting up
Iverson.
Allen Iverson numbers.
Exactly.
And he's like their 5th man or 6th man, you know. But it's just I feel bad because LeBron is just gonna get shit on if they lose, which sucks. But
Yeah, he's out of Cleveland anyway. There'll be a lot of storylines anyway for where he's going to go
But
next.
Houston is fucking. I was listening to it on the radio, and even the announcer was just like, "Why are they still shooting threes?"
Did they miss like 20 in a row?
They missed
20
26 in a
25.
row. 26. Yeah, 26 in a row. So the statistical probability of them missing that many in a row based on how many threes they shot and made this year was 0.011111, like 3-4%. Less than 1% chance that Houston team would go out there and miss 26 shots in a row.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like imagine if they would have little dribble drive, you know, those fucking shots that they missed. It probably or if they just made 4 of the 27, which is fucking terrible. They
Well, what's
probably
crazy
still would
too,
have won.
though, is like, I get it. It's like their game plan to shoot open threes. They never really seemed like they were forcing threes. Like they were still getting wide open threes, just couldn't hit. They were just bricking them.
Yeah.
I mean, Harden forced a few towards the end where you're kind of like, you probably could have
Harden
drilled
played
that
bad
one.
at the end, dude. He threw away a bunch. I mean,
Yeah.
you could tell he just
Which is what he did versus the Spurs last
was
year.
not to
So
it, yeah.
when then now tomorrow he'll go win the MVP. It's funny.
Colby, you were saying Vegas was a little bit of a wild town last night, more than usual after a game.
Yeah, my buddy, he went to the game and he sent a video afterwards and he was like, dude, it's like Detroit here right now. And it was just like people going insane.
Can't believe a new franchise is going to win it all.
That's crazy.
That's kind of starting with a massive bang.
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it kind of sucks for them because now they will they'll always be known as like if they suck like for some reason the next couple of years. I hope people still show up. I'd be like, damn it.
Yeah, it's like what's gonna motivate people to
I don't know what's going to motivate the team. Like this year, yeah, you got a bunch of guys who their teams didn't want them. You're good players playing with a chip on your shoulder, and you're making a run to the finals. And now it's like that kind of wears off. Now you're just a team.
But even like the fan base, it's like, well, we got to fucking win. Like you literally can't get higher than you just were.
It's like they're instantly shot into like Patriot level. You know what I mean? Like Patriots fans don't know how to lose. They win every time they turn around. They're winning.
They could actually
And
put
cheating.
together. They could actually put together a huge. They have so much cap space. It's ridiculous.
Hey, another sport thing that people have probably tuned out now because we're talking sports. Burns, you see that team won and now they're in that Premier League. $125 million guaranteed now because they won a soccer game.
Fulham.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know how it works.
They get like TV money and.
So it was like a JV league, and if they won this game versus another team, LeBron actually is an investor in the other team. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I need to play some Fortnite. I haven't played since Friday.
Yeah, let's get in some games.
I'm gonna start the stream up. How's the stream been going, Jimmy?
Good. Last 2 days had put up a couple Twitter videos yesterday. Had some insane stuff. Had a 12-second double RPG collat that I called before I even shot it.
Ooh.
It's pretty epic. Yeah.
Did they put in Close Encounters back in?
No. And shopping carts is pushed off until Thursday.
Shopping carts is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
What do you do with the shopping cart?
You can ride in it.
You can ride in
have a
it.
Teammate
Push you.
I like the sound of this.
As long as it's limited time stuff, they can do all the crazy stuff they want.
Put some
They
C4
need
on it and roll you into
Blitz
battle.
I want Blitz back, but I really got to piss. So let's close this shop down.
What are we titling?
We're gonna title it.
Roseanne show's canceled.
Even though we didn't talk about it.
Bitch slapping kids.
Bitch slapping kids. There you go.
All right.
Let me get ready for a
All right. Oh gosh.
Pick. Who's next to me?
You got to go the other way. It's Colby.
I was gonna slap him.
All right, here we go.
Put your head up against my hand, Colby. You pedo looking
Everybody
fuck.
has to
What are
get
you
really-
doing, Colby? What are you doing?
Which way's your thing?
I don't know. Get your head up against the side of the video. There we go.
All right, good. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Tune in on Thursday. That's the next time we're gonna be recording. I'm about to fuck shit up, and I'm hopping on Fortnite in about 6 minutes. Burns the stream. Colby, hop on. Jimmy, torque up that sex box.
20 minutes. Bye.
Get me
All right, bye.
the shiz.
Bye.
Bye.